The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
Hello and welcome. This is TVWAN News. Thanks for joining us. In this edition, government commits to satellite internet service, community gives up bad habit, and South City Rams wrap up big win. Speaking on behalf of the government of Papua New Guinea, Chief Secretary Ivan Pomalio has reaffirmed the government's policy position to enable the lawful and orderly rollout of low Earth orbit satellite internet services, including Starlink, as a critical pillar of the nation's connectivity and digital inclusion strategy. Chief Secretary to the government Ivan Pomalio said Papua New Guinea's rugged geography, scattered rural populations, and limited terrestrial infrastructure position low Earth orbit satellite technology as one of the most practical and cost-effective ways to expand internet access across the country. He said this technology is essential for connecting remote and underserved communities to education, health services, security operations, disaster response, digital government delivery, and economic participation. Following recent inter-agency consultations led by the Office of the Chief Secretary, the government has taken steps to ensure all compliance concerns relating to LEO satellite providers. This includes consumer protection, payment flexibility in PNG Kina, data protection and privacy, taxation compliance, and fair competition addressed within the statutory mandate of the National Information and Communication Technology Authority. Pomalio said connectivity is a national necessity, and affordable and reliable internet access underpins service delivery, social inclusion, and economic growth. He added that regulatory and oversight processes must facilitate connectivity solutions and not obstruct their deployment. Pomalio called on all institutions and agencies involved to put institutional ego aside and work collectively in the interest of the people. Meanwhile, the government is committed to respectful engagement, lawful process, and cooperative resolution. All parties are expected to act with urgency and a clear focus on outcomes that Papua New Guinea can move forward and deliver tangible benefits to its people. A strong partnership between police and the local community in Sabusa Central Province has resulted in the surrender of equipment used to manufacture illicit alcohol, commonly known as Firewater, in a positive start to 2026 for Central Province. The Central Command Quick Response Force, led by team leader Jonathan La, acted on a tip-off regarding the illegal production of the harmful spirit at Sabusa Central Province. During the raid, police confiscated gas cylinders and other equipment used in manufacture of the illicit brew. Building on that operation, the Hanwa Maragi community held a meeting on Sunday, 4th January, where young men voluntarily surrendered additional equipment used in the production of Firewater to police. The event was witnessed by Ward Councillor John Arua, community leaders and officers from the Central Command QRF team. Addressing the gathering, Councillor Arua warned young people that new employment opportunities were expected in the area, and those who continue to produce, sell, or consume illicit alcohol would miss out big time. He urged the youth to make responsible choices for their future and the well-being of the community. Youth Representative Desmond Omai, who surrendered his equipment, said 2026 marked a turning point in his life and called on other youths to do the same. Banapa Brown LNG President Francis Isoaimo commended all stakeholders for their collective effort in encouraging youths to abandon harmful practices for a safer Sabusa. Meanwhile, Central Provincial Police Commander Acting Superintendent Joseph Saleh praised these officers for what he described as a successful community policing engagement at the start of 2026, highlighting the importance of cooperation between police and communities in addressing social issues. The initiative has been welcomed by residents as a step forward to restoring peace, safety, and opportunity in Sabusa and the surrounding areas. Central Province recorded a largely peaceful New Year celebration, with police confirming no major incidents across the province during the festive period. Acting Central Provincial Police Commander Acting Superintendent Joseph Saleh conducted an operational patrol to Berena at around 8 a.m. on January 1st, 2026 to monitor police officers on the ground carrying out New Year operations. While traveling along the Hiritano Highway, Acting Superintendent Saleh received reports confirming no major law and order incidents from Maranguna in Abao through Apanipi in Karaku and extending to the mountainous areas of Goilala and Koyare. He praised the people of Central Province for demonstrating a positive change in mindset during the festive season. This festive season showed the true spirit of Central Province. No major incidents were recorded, and that speaks volume about the maturity and responsibility of our people, Acting Superintendent Saleh said. Saleh thanked leaders from the national level, district level, LLG level, right down to the ward councillors for providing positive leadership to their communities. Their guardians contributed greatly to the peaceful outcome we witnessed with no serious incidents or accidents recorded. Saleh commended community policing officers across the province for their proactive role in maintaining law and order during the festive season. While a few minor alcohol-related incidents were reported, Acting Superintendent Saleh confirmed that these were contained by community policing teams in their respective areas. 15 students from the University of Technology's Bachelor of Science in Forestry degree program completed a successful 24-day training program from November to December 2025. The 8 young men and 7 women worked under various directorates across the 9 directorates of the PNG Forest Authority headquarters in Port Moresby, equipping them to understand role as future foresters.
Third consecutive year, the Papua New Guinea Forest Authority took on board fourth-year forestry students from the University of Technology and engaged them for their professional work experience. During a farewell on January 7th, the 15 final-year forestry students were awarded certificates by PNG Forest Authority's Acting Managing Director John Mosoro for completing a series of training sessions in November and December 2025. This is part of their final assessment before attaining their Bachelor of Science in Forestry degree later this year. Mosoro urged the students to view forestry as an integral part of national development, aligned with the country's Vision 2050 and the Medium-Term Development Plan. He highlighted key national initiatives like Connect PNG, where forestry plays a critical role in developing the country's economic corridors and connectivity. Speaking on behalf of the students, Isaac Lip thanked PNG Forest Authority for the valuable work experience.
On behalf of my colleagues, I'd like to thank the MD and all the directors in each of the directorate for having us here at this at the headquarters. I think we've learned a lot from the directorates and the team that we've disseminated us with to the field and the HQ. So I'd like to thank you all for having us here again. And we're looking forward to any opportunity, as MD said, to work with you at the team here at the Forestry into the future.
Meantime, PNG Forest Authority has signed a memorandum of understanding with forestry tertiary institutions to assist in training students to address the organization's manpower constraints in the long run. Susan Oreape, TVWAN News.
This is TVWAN News. We'll be back with overseas news after the break. Stay tuned.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSB's OneTalk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSB's OneTalk Wallet. PSB's OneTalk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
PNG's favorite soft drink now in bottles. Goldspot brings you fresh, bold flavors in brand new 500ml bottles. Taste the rainbow. More freshness, more flavor, more fun. Lime, orange, raspberry, and pineapple. Proudly made in PNG. Proudly Goldspot.
Living in a village? No problem. No power? No problem. No TV? No problem at all. Now you can watch your favorite sports and entertainment shows right from your phone or tablet. That's right, it's mobile and convenient. So what are you waiting for? Download your Digicel TV app today. Watch TV any place, anywhere, anytime. Digicel TV app, PNG's #1 mobile TV app. Dial *675# or visit my Digicel app to buy your TV plan today.
The NBA on ESPN is happening now. We don't know who's going to catch fire or who will shock the world, but we do know that for tip-off, Christmas, finals, and everywhere in between, ESPN is your home for hoops.
Welcome back. Every year, a surge of plastic waste smothers pristine beaches on a remote Australian island off the WA coast. Christmas Island residents say they're fed up with cleaning up the waste and they're making art out of it to help spread the message.
For half the year, this beach paradise on Christmas Island is transformed by waste plastic.
I think it's shocking for people who visit to see the rubbish there. They're just like, how could this happen? Because there's not a lot of places in Australia where that would be acceptable.
Ocean currents push rubbish from Southeast Asia onto the beach, blocking the paths of nesting green sea turtles.
Yeah, no, it's a constant battle for them. It's heartbreaking to see them, all of their attempts fail. So they will start trying to dig a belly pit and then they hit tons of plastic that's below the surface.
The tides bringing a never-ending stream of waste.
The things that you can see are just the tip of the iceberg into what's actually in the ocean, because most of what's in the ocean are tiny little micro or nanoplastics, and they get into oceanic ecosystems and cause a lot of damage.
Every day, thousands of pieces of plastic wash up here on Greta Beach, including surprising items like shoes, and it's used as inspiration by some artists to raise awareness.
Well, that's it. It's a free material. It's also helping clean the beach while we go down there, but it tells a huge story.
It's really sad to go to a beach where it's just, you just see rubbish.
I'll go out with my mum to Greta Beach and we'll be like collecting the little plastics and like finding all these little toys. It's very cool to see what like you can make on the beach.
united in sharing a message about protecting this unique environment.
More than 1 in 5 alcohol products in Australia don't feature mandatory pregnancy warning labels, despite being given 3 years to comply. Experts say it's not good enough, as concerns grow that many people still don't understand the dangers of drinking while pregnant.
Was in the depths of alcoholism when she found out she was pregnant.
I thought, right, I'll just stop, as I had done with my other children. I couldn't. It had me.
She's now 17 years sober, but drank through most of her last pregnancy. Her youngest daughter has since been diagnosed with fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, or FASD.
If I could go back and get it right, I would.
She worries many Australians still don't understand the risks of drinking during pregnancy. FASD experts say pregnancy warning labels play a key role in prevention. But while Australia mandated these warnings in 2020, giving the alcohol industry 3 years to comply, new research shows 1 in 5 liquor products still don't feature the required labels.
This is a huge concern and a public health message because alcohol at any stage can cause a lifelong disability.
Under the rules, only products packaged after the 1st of August 2023 must carry the mandated warnings. But researchers say there's no way to know if the unlabelled products being sold are old stock or if the alcohol industry is dragging its feet.
Because we don't have access to packaging date information, it means actual assessment of compliance really difficult.
Alcohol Beverages Australia says mostly aged wine and spirits lack the mandated labels.
As these products are replaced on the shelves, we should expect to get to 100% pretty soon.
Please, please, do the right thing. Warn, put the warnings on the labels.
Calls for urgent action to spread this critical health message.
News ends on that note. Sports is next. Stay tuned.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, PSP's One-Took Wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at PSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Talks, to our family, to the ones we love. PSP's One-Took Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
Do you want the best? Digicel TV has it all. Enjoy the latest football, Premier League, La Liga, and FA Cup. Stay entertained with HSBC 7, Top 14 Rugby, and more. All in high definition, not to mention international and local news. Home entertainment with a whole lot of Filipino dramas and more. Subscribe to a 40-channel postpaid TV package for 105 kina and stay entertained. But wait, there's more. With this package, you can watch Digicel TV on your mobile phone for free. No data cost and no additional subscription. Call us now on toll-free number 1515 to set up your monthly postpaid TV subscription today. Digicel TV. More channels, more choices, more value.
24-hour service. Always there when we need them the most. They risk their lives to save mine. They are ordinary people doing extraordinary things. They are our everyday heroes. St. John Ambulance, trusted to care.
You know, money's up this year, the pots are bigger, the cars are faster.
A million ways to lose, only one way to win.
Street Outlaws, No Prep Kings, The Great 8, Tuesdays 9:30 on Turbo.
It's NFL season on ESPN.
Energy, energy, energy!
You know what that means.
What a shot!
It's that toe-tapping, pick-sixing, game-winning drive time of year. So clear your calendar. The NFL is on ESPN. Welcome back. The inaugural King's Baton relay to East New Britain concluded with amazing and memorable experiences, touring several landmark sites. The Papua New Guinea Olympic Committee described the tour as a first of its kind, commending East New Britain Province for accepting the invitation to host the inaugural King's Baton relay.
PNG Olympic Committee, after concluding the King's Baton relay in East New Britain yesterday, President Emma Waiwai described the tour as memorable and a first of its kind, which showcased the province's rich culture and amazing historic tourist sites over the past 2 days. These included the Somare Monument at Rapindik, New Matupit, the Methodist Memorial Monument at Matalau, boat tours to Pang Pang Resort and Pisin Island. Even the visit to St. Peter Torot Basilica at Rakunai was an honor and privilege in itself, before making its way back to Kokopo Beach Bungalow after a closing dinner reception held yesterday evening.
And that's what I'm really excited about, because Eastern Britain gets to be the first province in Papua New Guinea to be part of the inaugural King's Baton relay. You know, this is the first of its kind, and for Eastern Britain to put their hand up and say, yes, we'd like to be part of it, you know, they didn't disappoint us. From the Gomagom at the airport to that ended with the binding fire dances, wow. And then going to visit Pang Pang Island yesterday, Pigeon Island, you know, which is one of the governor's projects that's, you know, is all about conservation and sustainability, you know, and that rhymes well with the theme of these games, you know. So everything that we saw, even Sir Peter Torot's, you know, his resting place, it was an honor to be there. And, you know, just being there, I felt so humble, you know, learning about what this great man did. Having the Baton here in the province allowed us to come and experience this really rich culture that you have, like I said, and really appreciating the different cultures that were here, you know, from the binding fire dances to the whip dance, you know, to the pomios dancing, truly amazing.
Emma Waiwai said it was an honor for the province, having produced some of the country's top athletes over the years. She acknowledged and commended the work of East New Britain Governor Michael Marum for his foresight and passion, not only to promote and preserve tourism in the province, but also to protect and preserve the marine environment. Waiwai expressed gratitude and thanked the ENB provincial leaders and athletes for embracing the inaugural King's Baton relay visit and making it a historic and memorable experience. Meantime, the British High Commission supported the PNG Olympic Committee in the King's Baton relay. The event is a testament to the partnership between the UK and PNG as the UK prepares to host the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, Scotland, in July and August 2026. Susan Oreape, TVWAN Sports.
The 2025 and 2026 NCD Governors' Cup concluded yesterday at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium with a fitting showcase of rugby league talent, capped off by a dominant grand final performance from the South City Rams. The South City Rams dominated the Cup Grand Showdown, thrashing the 54 Bears 36 points to 6 to claim the cup and 100,000 kina prize money.
NCD Governors' Cup tournament, drawing strong crowds throughout and highlighting the competitive standard of clubs across the nation's capital. Teams brought a mix of experienced campaigners and emerging players and hard-fought matches. This rugby league event outlined the Cup's importance as a pathway competition. In the grand final yesterday, the South City Rams delivered a statement performance, beating a star-studded 54 Bears 36 points to 6, led by Port Moresby Vipers halfback Ben Fege. The Rams set the tone early, racing to a 16-0 halftime lead through disciplined defense and game management. Their ability to control possession and punish mistakes proved their dominance. The second half followed a similar style, with the Rams maintaining their intensity in front of a packed stadium. Their attack and defense left the Bears with limited opportunities. allowing South City to pull away and seal a convincing victory. The win earned the Rams a 100,000 Kina Governors Cup prize money. Despite a heavy defeat, the 54 Bears can take pride in their run to the final. They showed quality across the competition and walked away with the 50,000 runner-up cash prize and proved to be one of the Cup's strongest sides. Susan Oriape, TV1 Sports.
Meanwhile, the Governors' Cup tournament across 3 sporting codes was a success. The rugby final was well attended, highly competitive and rich in local talent. The tournament not only crowned deserving champions in the South City Rams, but also reinforced the Cup's role in strengthening rugby league in NCD and providing a platform for players to claim for higher honours. NCD Governor lauded the sporting tournament as a uniting force for city residents.
The idea of Governor's Cup is to support all our effort during the festive period, to bring the city together, uniting the city. All of us come together to play, to connect, and to celebrate Christmas and New Year. To maintain the peace and security highest level in the city. And over the years, it's been a very successful part of achieving that outcome. And
the race to the ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2026 gathers momentum as the global qualifier gets underway in Nepal from 14th January to 1st of February 2026. The event brings together 10 teams competing for the 4 final places at the event in England and Wales later this year.
Starting 14th of January, a total of 10 warm-up matches have been scheduled for the teams to get much-needed minutes on the pitch ahead of the tournament. The event begins with the teams split into 2 groups of 5, with each side facing each other in their group during the opening round. Papua New Guinea women's team lowers heads into the global qualifier after completing its friendlies in Australia. At the qualifier, PNG is featured in Group A with Bangladesh, Ireland, Namibia and the United States, while Group B includes Nepal, the Netherlands, Scotland, Thailand and Zimbabwe. PNG bets off its first match on January 18 against Ireland. The top 3 teams in each group will advance to the Super 6. The Super 6 teams will then face each other in a round-robin format, and the top 4 teams will confirm their place in the World Cup that is scheduled to be held in England and Wales in June and July this year. Susan Oriape, TV1 Sports.
And the sports segment, and now the weather.
Southern Port Moresby partly cloudy to mostly cloudy with chances of few showers. Hallertau partly cloudy with chances of few showers, then mostly fine tonight. Momase lay mostly fine, partly cloudy tonight with chances of few showers. Madang mostly fine, then some rain showers and possible thunderstorms tonight. New Guinea Islands, Kokopo and Rabaul cloudy period with chances of few showers. Kimbe cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms, and Highlands region. Mount Hagen, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy with few showers this evening. Gorka, Bans and Kundiawa mostly cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Ocean focus. Coral seas is moderate, becoming rough with southwest winds of 15 to 30 knots, reaching up to 45 knots at times. Solomon Sea is moderate, becoming rough with northwest winds of 10 to 20 knots, increasing to 30 knots along its western sector. Bismarck Sea is rough with westerly to northwest winds of 15 to 30 knots. Pacific Ocean sees light with westerly winds of 5 to 10 knots. And coastal waters of southern PNG to Indonesia border to Daro to Kiwai Island to Karama to Yule Island to Hood Point to Samarai Island. Seas 2.0 to 3.0 meters, rising to 3.5 to 4.0 meters at times. Waters of Cape Vagal to Hoan Gulf to Finchafen. seas 0.5 to 1.0 meters.
And that ends the Sunday's news. Have a pleasant week. Good night.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by